Have you ever found yourself looking at your cat and wondering if they truly love you, or if they're just tolerating your presence in exchange for food and shelter? This doubt plagues millions of pet parents around the world, but today, I'm going to reveal something that will completely change the way you view your relationship with your feline friend. The truth is, cats have a completely unique love language, so subtle and sophisticated that it often goes unnoticed by our inattentive human eyes. Unlike dogs, who show affection in obvious and effusive ways, cats whisper their love in small gestures, in calculated gazes, in seemingly random movements that are actually profound declarations of trust and affection. Today we're going to uncover 5 unmistakable behaviors that prove, without a shadow of a doubt, that you've earned the title of your cat's favorite human. And get ready, because number 1 on this list will make you completely rethink everything you thought you knew about feline behavior. But before we dive into this fascinating journey through the world of feline communication, I need to tell you something. Cats don't choose their favorites by chance. There's a whole science behind this choice involving pheromones, emotional memories, and behavioral patterns that date back to the wild ancestors of our domestic felines. Number 5. Exclusive kneading, or as I like to call it, when your belly becomes your cat's favorite bakery. You're there, relaxed on the couch, maybe watching your favorite show when suddenly your cat climbs onto you and starts that hypnotic motion with their paws, as if they're kneading dough. This behavior has deep roots in feline infancy. As kittens, cats make this movement to stimulate milk production from their mother. But as adults, they only reproduce this gesture with those they consider family, with whom they feel completely safe and loved. What's fascinating is that each cat has its own kneading style. Some are gentle and delicate. Others seem to be preparing dough for an entire family pizza. Some purr while kneading. Others close their eyes in pure ecstasy. And here's a little-known fact. The more intense and frequent the kneading, the greater the level of comfort and attachment your cat feels for you. Imagine the scene. You get home after an exhausting day at work, flop onto the couch, and your cat immediately jumps into your lap. They start kneading your belly with absolute concentration, their little claws rhythmically extending and retracting, their purr vibrating against your body. In that moment, your cat is literally telling you, "I love you," in the most primitive and sincere language they know. And no, this isn't just a romantic interpretation of feline behavior. Studies conducted by Savor Animal Health, the company behind the famous Feliway, have shown that during kneading, cats release specific pheromones through glands in their paws. These pheromones mark you as safe territory, as an integral part of your cat's emotional world. The tip here is simple but powerful. When your cat starts kneading you, resist the temptation to push them away because of their claws. Instead, speak to them in a soft tone, gently pet their head, show them you appreciate this gesture of love. You can even keep a blanket nearby to place between you, protecting your skin without breaking the moment of connection. Number 4, the raised tail and constant rubbing, which I call the invisible feline hug. You know when you get home and your cat comes running towards you with their tail completely erect, only the tip trembling, and starts rubbing against your legs as if their life depends on it. This isn't just a casual greeting. It's a public declaration of loving ownership. When your cat rubs their face, body, and especially the base of their tail on you, they're depositing their facial pheromones, marking you as part of their intimate social group. Dr. John Bradshaw, author of the book Cat Sense and one of the world's leading authorities on feline behavior, explains that this behavior is reserved only for members of what the cat considers their colony. In the wild, cats only do this with other cats from the same family group. When they do this with humans, they are essentially including us in their chosen family. But here's the detail that makes all the difference. The way the tail is positioned during this ritual is crucial. A completely erect tail, with the tip slightly curved, almost forming a question mark, is the ultimate sign of happiness and trust. It's the feline equivalent of running with open arms for a hug. Have you ever noticed how some cats make a point of repeating this ritual several times? They rub, step away a few paces, come back and rub again. This is not coincidence or stubbornness. It's a way of intensifying the marking, of ensuring that your scent and theirs are completely intertwined. And there's more. Pay attention when your cat does this. especially after you've been somewhere. They're not just greeting you. They're reconnecting bonds, re-establishing the marking that might have weakened during your absence. It's as if they're saying, "You're mine, I'm yours, we're a team." The ideal response to this behavior is to get down to the cat's level and extend your hand so they can rub their face. A few seconds of this reconnection ritual can significantly strengthen the bond between you. And never, ever, dodge or push the cat away during this moment. For them, it would be like rejecting a hug. If this is already helping you understand your cat better, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any tips about the fascinating feline world. We have many more secrets to uncover together. Number 3, the slow gaze and blink, or as experts call it, the feline kiss. This is probably the most misunderstood sign of love in the cat kingdom. How many times have you caught your cat staring at you from across the room, only for them to slowly close their eyes when your gazes meet? This slow, deliberate blink is the feline equivalent of our "I love you." It's a gesture of extreme vulnerability in the animal world. Think about it. Closing your eyes in the presence of another being means completely letting your guard down. It means trusting that nothing bad will happen while you are momentarily blind. In my years of studying feline behavior, I've noticed that cats only do this with specific humans. You might have visitors at home, dozens of people passing through your life, but your cat carefully chooses who they will offer this visual kiss to. The process usually begins with a fixed, intense gaze. Your cat observes you, assesses your energy, your posture, your emotional state. Then, when they feel completely safe and connected, they slowly close their eyes, sometimes keeping them closed for a few seconds before opening them again. And here's the magical part. You can respond in the same language. When your cat looks at you, look back gently, without predatory intensity, and then slowly close your eyes. Keep them closed for 2 or 3 seconds and open them slowly. You've just said, "I love you too," in perfect cat speak. Many pet parents report that after learning this technique, the frequency of their cat's slow blinks increased dramatically. It's as if they finally learned to converse in a language they both perfectly understand. Some cats take this to another level. They approach, touch their forehead to yours, close their eyes, and stay like that for long moments. This is the pinnacle of feline trust. It's a gesture so intimate that some behaviorists compare it to the emotional intensity of a prolonged hug between humans. Interestingly, cats who have been rescued or have experienced trauma may take months or even years to offer a slow blink. When they finally do, it's a transformative moment in the relationship. It's the moment when the last barriers of distrust finally fall. Number 2, the loud and exclusive purr, that personalized soundtrack of absolute trust. Purring is probably the most comforting sound in the animal world, but few know that there are different types of purrs, each with its specific meaning. The purr that indicates you are the favorite has unique characteristics. It's loud, consistent, and often accompanied by other signs of contentment, like kneading or slow blinks. But most importantly, it's a purr that happens exclusively in your presence, or when the cat thinks of you. Yes, you read that right. Cats can purr when thinking about their favorite humans. Has it ever happened that you're in another room and suddenly hear your cat purring alone? They might be anticipating your arrival, or simply comforting themselves with the idea of your close presence. Dr. Bradshaw discovered in his research that purring directed at specific humans has a slightly different frequency than generic purring. It's as if each cat develops a unique sound signature for their favorite human. And there's something even more fascinating. Cats have learned over thousands of years of domestication to incorporate a specific frequency into their purr that triggers our nurturing instinct. It's a frequency similar to human baby cries, something between 220 and 520 hertz, which makes us feel an urgent need to comfort and protect. But when your cat purrs exclusively for you, without asking for food, without wanting anything specific, just because they are in your presence, that is pure love. It's the equivalent of someone humming with happiness just because you entered the room. Also, pay attention to the intensity. Cats who consider you their favorite often purr so loudly that you can feel the vibration through their body. It's as if they want to ensure you not only hear but physically feel their love for you. There's also the healing purr, a phenomenon that science is only beginning to understand. When you are sick, or sad, your cat may lie on you and produce a specific purr at a frequency between 25 and 50 Hz, which has been shown to accelerate bone and tissue regeneration. Your cat literally tries to heal you with vibrational love. The best way to respond to this exclusive purr is with your calm and attentive presence. You don't necessarily need to touch or actively interact. Sometimes just being there, sharing the moment, is all your cat needs to feel complete. And finally, we come to number 1, the definitive and most misunderstood sign that you are your cat's chosen one. Unexpected gifts, or as I prefer to call it, the treasure bringer ritual. You wake up in the morning and find your cat's favorite toy carefully positioned next to your bed. Or you come home and discover a collection of random objects at the front door. Some cats bring their hunting prey, others bring socks, bottle caps, wadded-up paper balls. This behavior is deeply misinterpreted. Many people think the cat is trying to feed you or teach you to hunt. The truth is much deeper and more touching. Your cat is sharing their most valuable resources with you. They are including you in their survival circle. In nature, mother cats bring prey to their kittens. Adult cats only share resources with very close members of their colony. When your cat brings you something, they are saying, "You are family. You are important enough for me to share my wealth." But here's the detail that changes everything. The type of gift your cat brings reveals how deep the bond is. Cats who bring their favorite toys, the ones they normally guard jealously, are demonstrating the maximum level of trust and love. I know of a case of a cat who every night religiously would take her favorite plush mouse to her pet parents. Tie a bed, she would delicately place the toy on the pillow and only then lie down to sleep. It was her way of saying, "You are so important to me that I want my most precious object to protect you while you sleep." Other cats develop elaborate rituals. They bring the gift, meow to get your attention, wait for you to acknowledge the offering, and only then do they feel satisfied. It's a ritual of connection, a form of communication that transcends the barrier between species. The most common mistake I see pet parents make is ignoring or discarding these gifts. For the cat, this is devastating. It's as if you rejected a carefully chosen gift from someone you love. The correct way to react is to thank them, even if it's just a crumpled piece of paper. Pick up the object, examine it with interest, talk to your cat about what a wonderful gift they brought. Some cats take this to the extreme and create true collections. I know cats who collect bottle caps and methodically organize them around their pet parent's bed. Others who steal socks and accumulate them in increasingly elaborate offerings. And here's a fascinating observation. Cats who live in homes with multiple people invariably choose one specific person to receive their gifts. Even if they are affectionate with everyone, there is always the chosen one, the favorite, the one who receives the special offerings. But wait, there's more. Some cats develop what I call conceptual gifts. They bring you to see something, a bird at the window, an interesting insect, a perfect sunbeam. They meow, get your attention, guide you to the spot, and wait for you to appreciate the discovery. With them, this is sharing an experience at its purest level. Your cat isn't just living their life with you nearby. They are actively including you in their moments of discovery and wonder. Now, in addition to these 5 main signs, there are complementary behaviors that confirm your favorite status. Following you everywhere, for example, that shadow cat behavior, that many find annoying, is actually a deep sign of attachment. Cats are independent creatures by nature. When they choose to give up that independence to follow you from room to room, they are saying that your company is worth more than their freedom. It's a conscious choice to prioritize the bond over autonomy. There's also exposing their belly, the ultimate sign of vulnerability in the animal kingdom. The belly is the most unprotected part of a cat's body. When they roll over and show you their belly, they are demonstrating absolute trust. But be careful, it's not always an invitation to touch. Sometimes it's just a demonstration that they feel safe enough to be vulnerable in your presence. Sleeping near you is another powerful indicator. Cats spend about 15 hours a day sleeping, and where they choose to sleep says a lot about their emotional priorities. If your cat consistently chooses to sleep touching you, whether at your feet, by your side, or that classic on top of your head, you are definitely the chosen one. During sleep, cats are in their most vulnerable state. Choosing to sleep in physical contact with you means your cat sees you as a protector, as a source of security, as a walking home. And we can't forget the exclusive conversation, those special meows your cat reserves just for you. Adult cats rarely meow to each other. Vocalization was developed specifically for communication with humans. When your cat develops a specific vocabulary for you, with different tones and intensities for different needs, they are creating a particular language between you. Pay attention to the patterns. The good morning meow is different from the I'm hungry meow. The I missed you meow has a unique emotional quality. Some cats even develop full conversations, responding when you speak, creating a genuine dialogue even without sharing the ooh. Same language. The science behind all of this is fascinating. Researchers have discovered that cats form attachment bonds with humans, similar to those children form with their parents. They see us not as owners or masters, but as attachment figures, as a secure base from which they can explore the world. MRI. Studies have shown that cats' brains respond to the voice of their favorite pet parents in the same way they would respond to the presence of another beloved cat. There is a release of oxytocin, the love hormone, at levels comparable to those observed in deep human relationships. This explains why cats can develop separation anxiety, why some cry at the door when you leave, why others stop eating when you travel. The bond is real, measurable, and deeply significant for both sides. If you've made it this far and identified these signs in your cat, congratulations. You've achieved something that no money can buy, no status can guarantee. You've earned the genuine love of one of the most selective and demanding creatures on the planet. But if you don't see all these signs yet, don't be discouraged. Building trust with a cat is a journey, not a destination. Each cat has its own time, its unique way of showing affection. The important thing is to be attentive, respond with kindness, and respect your feline's individuality. Keep observing, learning, growing together, because at the end of the day, being a cat's favorite isn't about control or possession. It's about building a bridge of understanding between two species, creating a common language of love that transcends words. Your cat is constantly telling you they love you. The question is, are you listening? Are you responding on the same frequency? Are you honoring the trust they place in you every day? Being chosen by a cat is a responsibility and a privilege. It's being the guardian of a wild heart that chose to domesticate itself for you. It's being the safe haven for an independent soul that decided it's worth giving up a little freedom for the comfort of your love. So the next time your cat makes any of these gestures, stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Recognize the depth of what's happening. You are not just a pet owner. You are the chosen one, the favorite, the love of someone's 9 lives. And that, my friend, that is priceless. Thank you for spending this time with me unraveling the mysteries of feline love. If this video touched your heart, share it with other cat lovers. Let's spread this knowledge and help more people understand how much they are loved by their little domestic tigers.